Good morning. It is great to be here, and it's so exciting to have so many folks here from so many different places, and to see so many familiar faces. And it's amazing how Scrum has grown here in this place. I think back to my first Scrum gathering in India. I think it was 2006. It was like one table. It was amazing. It's amazing the growth. And all of these different people, yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. All these different people from so many different companies, so many different backgrounds, so many different places. And it really is, it's tremendously exciting. I want to tell you actually about a recent addition to our community of Scrum Masters here in India. This is one of the most amazing Scrum Masters I've worked with. Some of you may actually know him. I think he's sort of a great spiritual figure in this country. You'll, I think, recognize him. Rajni! Yeah! He really is one of the most incredible Scrum Masters. He is rewriting the rules of Scrum. And I want to share with you a little bit some of his secrets of success in Scrum. Top 12 reasons why he is a superstar Scrum Master. Reason number 12, counting up when Rajnikant plays planning poker, he always wins. Okay? Number 11, when Rajnikant pair programs, he's driver and navigator. Number 10, Rajnikant answers only 2 questions in the stand-up meeting because nothing can get in his way. Reason number 9, why Rajnikant is a superstar Scrum Master. He can be Scrum Master and Product Owner at the same time. Number 8, Rajnikant can convert from story points to hours. Reason number 7, why Rajnikant is a superstar Scrum Master. He can do the Scrum of Scrums by himself. Number 6, Rajnikant's burn-down cart chart is always a straight line. Reason number 5, why Rajnikant is a superstar Scrum Master. He does not estimate, he knows. Reason number 4, Rajnikant doesn't run tests first to see them fail, because nothing he could do could fail. Reason number 3, why Rajnikant is a superstar Scrum Master, he does not move story cards, he moves the entire task board. Reason number 2, why Rajnikant is a superstar Scrum Master, at the daily Scrum meeting, daily stand-up meeting, he can sit down. And reason number 1, why Rajnikant is a superstar Scrum Master, instead of Shuhari, Rajnikant is Talavai. All right. So, folks, I wanted to just give you a really quick update from the Scrum Alliance. I'm here actually not in my role as a Scrum trainer, but actually in my role as a director of the Scrum Alliance. I've been on the board for the last couple of years. And Scrum Alliance, 3 big parts to the mission. We call it ACE advocacy, so spreading the good news about Scrum, helping more organizations and individuals learn about it, helping build the community, because that's where so much of our success comes from. Sharing what's worked, helping each other learn, and education. Providing really high quality training and a growth path in our knowledge about Scrum. And Scrum Alliance in India, I thought you'd be interested to see some of the statistics here. It's very cool. So these are the different certifications we have right now. Certified Scrum Masters in India, we now have 19,198. We're going to cross 20,000 this year. Good job. Certified Scrum Product Owners, we've now got 1,400 of those. CSPs, now this is where it gets interesting. Certified Scrum Professionals, only 303. Now, something really cool you may not be aware of. Those of you who've done either Certified Scrum Master or Certified Product Owner and are joining this event, You're halfway there to becoming CSPs. And there's lots of great opportunities to get the remaining hours that you need. I encourage you, definitely check it out on the Scrum Alliance website. This number should be a whole lot higher than it is. And I think the folks in this room are the leading edge for getting there. Certified Scrum Trainers, there are now 15 CSTs who are working in India. About a third of those are actually based in South Asia. The rest are folks from the region or generally worldwide who are coming to India on a regular basis. And last but not least, Certified Scrum Coaches. We now have, in India, a grand total of 3. When I saw that number, I was like, what? We need more Certified Scrum Coaches here. And I'm saying this, for a very practical reason. I see more demand for skilled, experienced, high-quality coaching than just about anything else. Just about every day, I get emails from companies here saying, we need a coach to come help us. The training is a great kickoff, but the coaching is where the rubber meets the road, as they say. We need more coaches. And I have to tell you, the folks in this room, the combined experience, judgment, skill of the people in this room is enough to get us there. So definitely check out Certified Scrum Coach. One of the things you're going to see, hopefully over the next year, you're going to see a new Scrum Coach certification coming out that's sort of midpoint between a CSP and a CSC. It's going to be a smaller step to get up to CSP. You can get to this interim team-level coach certification first. Keep an eye on that. That should be coming in the next year or so. But in the meantime, there's no better time to go after that Certified Scrum Coach certification. Now, some news, just a quick summary of some of the cool things that the Scrum Alliance has been doing in the last year. One of them, this was something that I was so excited about. The Scrum Alliance officially adopted the Scrum Guide from Ken and Jeff. For a couple years, there had been almost this sort of divergence. Ken and Jeff had the Scrum Guide. The Scrum Alliance had their version of the Scrum Guide, and it was creating a lot of confusion for folks. And I think the Scrum Alliance did something really smart, Ken and Jeff joining together in collaboration to create a Scrum Guide that is for all of us. So really good news there. Another interesting thing, this year, it's another year for the State of Scrum survey. Now, this is a global survey that the Scrum Alliance does every few years. This is the biggest one yet. 5,000 respondents. So it's going to give us this huge view of Scrum adoption worldwide, what's working and where are the challenges. The data is being collated now. It's all been gathered, and you're going to see the Scrum Alliance releasing that soon. So definitely keep an eye out for that. When it comes out, you'll get an email from the Scrum Alliance letting you know. It'll be a great resource. Definitely check that out. Something that I've been very involved in at the Scrum Alliance is the launch of the new added qualifications. One of the things we observed, people go and they become a certified Scrum Master or a certified product owner, but that's just the start of the learning. And there's so much other stuff to learn in our journey to really being great in these roles. And so we took a step back and we said, is there a way we could add on to these core certifications? We came up with these added qualifications. Now, the first one that just came out, it's for scaling Scrum. It's a 3-day class that gets you really hands-on with how do you scale Scrum to larger projects and organization-wide adoptions in a very practical way. So this is the first of the added qualifications. More are in progress. So over the course of the next year, you're going to start to see more and more of these come out. New opportunities, new paths you can take with your learning and with your knowledge. Another thing I've been very actively involved in pushing for at the Scrum Alliance and helping lead forward is a new CST application process to make it easier for folks on this side of the world to become CSTs. One of the challenges historically was it was just hard to co-train, and that was a requirement for many years. And there are a lot of people, particularly folks in South Asia, who just weren't able to do that. It just wasn't practical. So we've actually got a new process that relaxes that co-training requirement. It's still, of course, very encouraged, but it's not a mandate. And There are lots of different ways we can demonstrate our skill and experience as Scrum trainers. I encourage you, definitely check that out. Another interesting bit of news from the Scrum Alliance, the launch of the Learning Consortium. One of my fellow board members, Steve Denning, many of you I'm sure know his name and have read his books. This is something he's very passionate about. He calls it the creative economy. The idea is it's a new way of working. It's not creative in the sense of the arts. It's creative in the sense of how we work together as people to build an organization that prospers. And the Learning Consortium has been created by the Scrum Alliance to reach out to really innovative companies and allow them to share their recipe for how they do it. And so this is in the early stages. They've just signed up the first dozen or so members of the Learning Consortium. You're going to start to see the learnings coming out and being shared with the community as a whole. A new CEO for the Scrum Alliance, Manny Gonzalez. Manny just joined just over a month ago, and he's already really deep in, hands-on. He doesn't come from the Agile community, and that's one of the things that I was so excited about him. He's really bringing in a new set of perspectives. But what I found really inspiring during the interview process, he got Agile in a way that very few people do right from the beginning. We all know that experience of the light bulb going on, but with Manny, it was like the light bulb was like a huge spotlight going on. He gets it, and I'm really excited for what the future holds with Manny leading the way. So hopefully we're going to get Manny out to India next year. One of the other things, the Scrum Alliance in the last year has spent more than $5 lakh sponsoring Scrum events around the world, 70+ Scrum events like this one. And the thing I'm actually most excited about, we're hoping we're going to get a global Scrum gathering here in India next year. Plans haven't been finalized. Plans have not been finalized. It's still a work in progress, but there are a lot of people, both here in India and also the Scrum Alliance in the US, who really want to see this happening. And that, if you've ever been to a global Scrum gathering, you will realize it's just breathtaking. Just the size, the scale, the speakers. It's an amazing thing to be a part of. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll make that happen. So folks, that's it. I know everyone's excited to get started on open space, so I'll stop talking. It's great to see everybody. Definitely please say hi as we pass in the hall, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for having me.